Welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the growth patterns, specifically limited and unlimited growth pattern. This is lecture 8 on growth and development, and my name is Dr. Sam. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can continue to get notification for the new videos on several topics. Introduction. Some animals and plants grow rapidly at the initial stages of their life, but when they are fully matured, they undergo senescence, that is a negative growth, and they eventually die. For example, annual crops like maize and peas, as well as a human being, initially they grow more, but once they reach a certain age, they start to undergo a negative growth, that is senescence, and they eventually die. While other organisms like some kind of perennial plants like pine trees does not undergo senescence, those plants, they have a tendency to grow season after season to increase their size, so there is no senescence in those plants. Based on this criteria, we have the limited and unlimited growth pattern that we're going to discuss in this video. Limited growth pattern. This is the growth pattern in which the organisms stop to grow after maturity. The organisms initially at a young stage grows, but once they are full matured, they undergo senescence and experiences a negative growth before death. It's also called a definite or determinate growth pattern, and it occurs in annual plants like maize and animals like a human and birds. So in limited growth pattern, after the organism have been reached the maturity, the organism now experiences a negative growth and senescence, and after this period, eventually the organism dies. This is a diagram to illustrate some of the annual plants like maize and pear plant. As you see that after the maturity, this plant started to undergo the senescence, and they experiences a negative growth, that is a decrease in the dry mass of those plants, and they eventually die. Human being also experiences a kind of a limited growth pattern, in which once a human being has been reached the maturity, that is at older age, a human being starts to experience a negative growth that is accompanied by the wrinkles on the face and other signs of the adulthood. We can represent a limited growth pattern by using a graph. For example, we can draw the curve for the growth of the annual plants like a maize or pears plant, and if we draw the graph of the dry mass in gram against the time that we measured in weeks, we obtain the graph of this nature. The graph shows that at the maturity there is no growth at all, and as you see, the curve is somehow horizontal to show that there is no growth. But finally there is a decrease in the weight, and this we term it as a senescence, because at that time organisms started to experience a negative growth, and there is a decrease in the dry mass of such organism. Unlimited growth pattern. This is a growth pattern in which the organism continue growth even after maturity. It occurs in perennial plants such as wood plants like pine trees and apple trees and some other kind of perennial plants. Their growth depends on the climatic change, such that during the wet season there is a high rate of growth, while during the dry season there is a less growth rate. So unlimited growth pattern, the organism continue growth even after the maturity have been reached. It is called indefinite or indeterminate growth because that growth does not terminate even if the organism have been reached the maturity. Those are some perennial plants. As you see, there is a pear plant, apple trees, and other kind of perennial plants. We can use the graph also to illustrate the unlimited growth pattern, such that you can draw the graph of perennial plant growth curve, and if we draw the graph of height in meter against the time in years, we can obtain the graph of this nature. As you see, that graph contains the series of sigmoid curves, and it has two main regions. We have the region of more growth and the region of little growth. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.